Imagine eating nothing but vegetables and drinking only water for 10 good days. No meat, no sweets, no fancy drinks, just plants and water. Most people will say you will get weak and maybe get sickly. But a young man proved the opposite. Not only did he become healthier, he became wiser and smart and became the smartest mind in his world. Welcome to Age and Flourish, where we talk everything concerning aging and lifestyle. Because life is worth living to the fullest, you deserve to live it well. And that is why I bring you good content that will make you to be able to make good choices and live a good life. Today, I will share with you the story of a young man, a vibrant young man. I will tell you about his health and his spiritual life, the spiritual benefits and the health benefits that he got because of the choices that he made, and how you can apply his principles to your life to gain clarity, strength, and wisdom. Daniel was taken captive into a foreign land, and he was brought to the palace of King Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon. Being a very vibrant man, the king wanted him to be fed with a lot of good food so that he will be very strong, smart, and very wise to be able to tackle some of the issues and problems that the king might present before him. The king wanted to make him one of his wise men, and so he needed to be fed very, very well. But Daniel opted to eating only vegetables and water. When the official that was in charge of them providing their food noticed that he didn't want to eat the king's food, that official was sort of afraid that he will be blamed if Daniel does not show smartness or if he becomes sick. But Daniel reassured him and said, okay, can you give me only 10 days? 10 days is enough. After 10 days of eating only vegetables and water, if you are not satisfied by the outcome you see in my body, then I can eat the king's meal. Then the official agreed with Daniel. And Daniel had 3 other friends that were taken captive to the king's palace at that time. So those 4 gentlemen, they are young men anyway. They were even teenagers at that time, So at that time, they now resolved, 4 of them, that they will only eat vegetables and water. 10 days after, when the official that takes care of their meal examined them, oh my God, he was amazed that these boys were very strong, energetic, wise, and you know what? He now allowed them to eat only their vegetables and to drink only water, whereas the other people were eating the king's food, the meat, the drinks, exotic food. But these 4 gentlemen were focused on vegetable and water. At the end of the period, every one of them that was involved in that program were presented before the king, and the king examined them. There were many of them. But these 4 friends that opted to eat only vegetables and water stood out very well in their physique, in their health, in their intellect, in their wisdom, in their smartness. The king found out that Daniel and his friends were 10 times wiser than the king's wise men. And immediately the king brought them into the palace as officials to work with the wise men in Babylon. Do you know that what Daniel and his friends practiced years, thousands of years back? Do you know that people are also doing the same thing in our age and date today? And it is helping them. Let's look at the science behind what they did. Most probably, it will help you today. Now, they ate vegetables. Green leafy vegetables such as spinach, kale, collard greens, and many of them, and other vegetables like root vegetables such as carrot, beet, and some other root spices they can call vegetable also, such as garlic and ginger, and a lot of them. Do you know that they are packed with a lot of nutrients, a lot of micronutrients and phytochemicals, a lot of antioxidant compounds and anti-inflammatory compounds that helps in making you to be healthy and vibrant, especially your mental health. It affects the brain so much so that your brain will be very, very smart. It improves brain function. It boosts your memory and sharpens your focus when you eat vegetables. I advise you, don't neglect eating vegetables, and especially feed your child, your younger ones, with vegetables. It will make them to be very smart. It will boost their brain function, and it will make them to be very focused. When you eat a lot of vegetables, it alkalizes your body. That is, it places your body in an alkaline level. A lot of these processed food are very acidic to the body. And if your body is acidic, your memory will not function very well. Your brain will not function at its uttermost. You might be having brain fog. But when you concentrate mainly on alkaline diet, which is your fruits and your vegetables, your brain will have a lot of compounds to be able to boost its function. Water was the next thing they took. Instead of drinking the king's exotic wine, they preferred to drink simple water. Why? Do you know that 75% of our brain is water? Just a little dehydration can cause brain fog, can cause you not to concentrate, can make your brain not to work very effectively. When you drink good spring water with all the minerals in it, it will boost your decision-making capacity. It will make your body to be alkaline because it will dilute any toxins in the body. It will help to flush out a lot of impurities, debris in the body. And so you become less acidic and more alkaline. Drink more water. Run away from soda or all this sugary drink. Don't give your children soda. Make them to drink water. It will help them in their brain function and also in their schoolwork. Daniel and his friends kept their meal simple. No complication in the meal. So, keep your meal simple. As simple as your vegetables, your fruits, and your water. Keep that simple. All these processed foods and jargon that we buy in drive-thrus, in stores that have been on the shelf for a long time, makes meal to be very complicated. And our body does not need any complication. The body is simple and it needs just simple things to survive. Don't complicate your meal. Keep your meal very simple. That will make you to be more focused. Daniel and his friends kept their meal simple. You can see that Daniel and his friends were disciplined enough, especially in their food, in the world of overindulgence. They were focused because they were disciplined, and that made them to score highest in the scale of performance. Let's keep it simple. Keep it simple. Because discipline starts with the food that you eat. If you are not disciplined in food, you might not be disciplined in every other aspect of life. You might not be focused. If you just have to put anything that you see inside your mouth at any time, no planning, nothing, that might affect your life. Your life might be going on without any plan. Anything goes. And so let's learn from these young men that they were so disciplined in their food, and that make them to be focused. And let's be disciplined. When we are disciplined, eating what is right, we will run away from all kind of diseases, and our health will be touched not. If you want to try Daniel's diet, it is doable. Start simple. Start very simple. Maybe for the next 10 days, eat only fruits, vegetables, drink only water. You can add beans to it and a little portion of nuts and seed. There are many ways you can eat your vegetables. There are many ways you can cook it. You can make it into salad. You can make it a smoothie. You can juice your vegetables, and you can steam that the vegetable. There are many ways to do that. It's not just eating it raw. You can cook it and you can eat it raw. For 10 days, try it. As you go along with this diet, pay attention to how you feel. Listen to your body. You might find yourself feeling better, feeling cooler inside of you. You might find yourself thinking more clearly and sleeping very well. You will find yourself healthier and lighter inside of you. From Daniel's story, we can see that wisdom does not come by accident. It is come by being intentional, being focused, being disciplined, and being calculative. If you find value in this talk, why not subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and share, and also put in place, put into practice all these things that you have been hearing, and you will have good results. Have a blessed day until I see you in my next video. Bye.